all emotions reside in our bodies, and it's a great thing because like our happiness, our joy, our courage, so whatever elevated emotion never leaves our body. But thing is that what happens sometimes, our negative emotions, they take over. And as a good thing is that all emotions live in our body, great emotions like happiness and joy, but anger, fear, and other survival emotions, other negative emotions also stay in our body. I'm gonna show you a simple exercise that I use to work with negative emotions. With one of it, it's one of them. It's resentment, and resentment is basically it's suppressed anger. When it gets accumulated, our body might experience pain in certain areas. So certain emotions like certain areas of our body, and resentment, it likes to reside right here, right in our neck area. So my name is Maria, and I share how to master your body and mind to basically manifest the life of your dreams and be able to create your ideal reality. So a little story about how I learned this hack. It was right on Christmas Eve when it was like the night from 30th of December to 31st, when I woke up and the room was spinning around, like on a fast speed. Probably would think that I had a hangover or something. No, I didn't drink that night. And my first thought that probably I had food poisoning, though I could not figure out what was it that I ate, because I eat pretty healthy. But anyway, I called my parents. It was in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m., but I had no other solution and to help me cope with that. And we called the ambulance because I could not walk. I would stand and I would fall, and it was pretty scary. It was the first time that it happened to me. So they took me to the hospital, and they scanned my head. They did not scan my neck. They scanned my head, and they checked all my vitals, and everything seemed normal. And they said, that's food poisoning. So we can give you, IVs, so your body really needs to detoxicate. And they're doctors, and I thought like, oh, doctors know better. So I stayed at the hospital all this night, and in the morning, and another doctor came, not the one who was there at night, but a chief doctor. He asked me, he said, did anyone check your neck? And I said, they scanned my head. So he looked at the scan and said, no, I don't see your neck there. But it's really, you don't have to do it, because I can tell from what I read and from what you're telling me that it has to do with your neck. So he took my head like this, I did a simple move, and I felt immediately better. I felt relieved. So I didn't have to spend the New Year's at the hospital. I went home. I still felt a little weak, and they did prescribe some IVs, and I diligently went to the hospital for 1 week every day to get my IV. But still, I didn't know what happened to me, right? And I do yoga on a regular basis, and at that moment of time I used to teach yoga, so I thought maybe it was my headstand. But that's just really strange, because I've did it so many times for several years, and it never happened. So I want to know. And I went to another doctor as a neurologist in kids hospital. But he was my dad's friend, and I just wanted to talk to him. So he told me, he said, well, it's just your neck is just messed up. he didn't tell me about emotions or anything. He just said, well, I had the same issue as you, and I got really scared the first time, so just be prepared that it might happen again. And what you can do for yourself, kind of to train your neck to make it stronger, a simple exercise. So I'm going to show it to you, and then I talk about emotions a little bit more. So the exercise is this. And I like to do it with my breathing together, but I'll show you just the exercise first, and then we'll comment on the breathing work, breath work that you can do with it. So you sit straight, and a good thing is that you can do it anywhere. It's better to do it in a sitting position. I like doing it when I'm cross-legged, and just put it together with my prayer, kind of incorporate it into my meditation practice. But when I used to work in a corporate life, when I used to have corporate in the corporate world, and I had a job, and when I would sit in the meetings, I would just do this exercise when it gets a little too boring. And you can do it when you're waiting, like at a doctor's office or in a bank, anywhere where you have to wait, and you can do it for just like 1-2 minutes, and when you have time, you do it for a little bit longer. So you sit straight, with your back straight. Ideally when your back is supported, unless you're used to sitting in sitting up, still keeping your back straight without supporting your back. And you slowly turn your head to the right, very, very slowly, and you will feel where there's the limit. Like, now I can turn it more because it's just, I feel pressure on my neck. So I don't want to push it too hard, just a little. And then I return back to normal, where I started. Then I turn to the left, the same, very slowly. And I don't push it too hard, just a little bit, so that it can go a little further. And then return back to normal. Then you kind of trying to touch your ear, right ear with your touch your right ear with your right shoulder with your right ear, and again stretching it very gently, and return back to normal. And then you do it on the left side too, and my left side is a little bit more challenging, and you will discover for yourself that one side is friendlier than the other. And then return back to normal, and pay attention to your shoulders. Don't put them up, just relax your body, sitting straight, kind of alert, but relax your body. And as I said, I like to do it together with my breathing. So what I do, I breathe in, I hold my breath, and I slowly turn my head. Then I breathe out, I breathe in again, I return back to normal, and I breathe out. Same on the other side. Breathe in, hold my breath, turn my head, breathe out, then breathe in, breathe out. So I breathe in and breathe out through my nose. I did it through my mouth, but normally I do it through my nose. And same with stretching. Breathe in, and just stretch the left side of my neck. Breathe out, again breathe in, and slowly return back to normal. And on the other side, breathe in, breathe out, return back to normal. I definitely feel that the pain of my left side resonates in my left arm. I could feel it, especially when I do this exercise. And I do it every day, several times a day, and I incorporate it into my morning practice. So when I did yoga this morning, I finished it with my neck exercises, and then with my prayer. I sit in Sukhasana, and I started doing it. And then after a few a few movements, I just started smiling. I could really basically feel resentment feeling my body, and I started thinking about people that I feel resentment towards. And it's not gone completely. It's still, the remnants are still there, but your body created it. Your body kind of accumulated all the resentment in your neck. So put your body to work and show it that it's your body's responsibility, but you are under control. You just want to help your body release the resentment. And you don't have to do any thinking, right? Just kind of analyzing. No, it's not necessary. The body will do its work. It will release the resentment, and there will be, because every emotion is energy, and resentment is energy, is just stuck, and you can't do anything with it. So in order to have more energy, to create something beautiful, to manifest what you want to manifest, you need energy, and you will have extra energy once your body is released from such toxic emotion as resentment. And you can do this exercise with your eyes closed. You can do this exercise with your eyes open. And as I said before, I incorporate it into my yoga practice in the morning, and I finish with the prayer. So there's another exercise that kind of goes nicely with neck exercise. So I put my arms just like this and let my shoulder blades meet, and slowly put my elbows slightly down, and I sit in a prayer position. And in this case, I close my eyes, but my shoulders are down, my back is straight, and actually I can feel like my arms are just in a perfect position, so that I could really feel especially my left arm, because this side is a little more messed up than the right side, kind of, releasing and stretching it. So I sit in a prayer position and put my attention into the center of my chest, and I just let my body feel as much joy as it can. I just basically just tell it, come on, now it's time to feel joy. All the resentment that could leave my body already left, and I just want to put as much joy as possible into this space. I feel honored to share this with you, and we'll be back with some more hacks and some more exercises. Have a very nice day. Namaste.